and also be in the area for a potential Baron fight, which is, of course, up in 20 seconds. Playmaker just placing another ward down, and somewhat even vision control. Both teams having control of their own jungle with pinks and having a ward in the pits. So both teams with a similar level of vision control there.
Yeah, this next Baron fight will determine the outcome of the game.
Well, not necessarily, but it will definitely have a big impact on it. If this Baron fight skews heavily in one team's favor, yeah, the game's going to be a lot harder to recover from. Pings go down onto the inhibitor. In fact, it looks like Best Team AU are looking to rush it and sneak it down, but they have been spotted, so they are going to have to back off from that one. It looks like they're going to just take the free dragon, knowing that Alpha Void aren't in the area and aren't ready to counter with a Baron. So they are just going to take this dragon and hopefully look to get into the Baron area to be ready to contest that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna back that off now, but the Team Alpha Void are gripping around the Baron now, maybe looking for it as half of Schönfire is actually gonna get caught out by Jimmy here, and that's gonna be him
Wow.
getting wow.
That was a big crit.
Yeah, that was a big crit.
But,
But he does get out with the Void Assault.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough pink wards on the side of Team Alpha Void to be able to spot that one out and catch out Schönfire. But with the jungler being down and forced to back, that means they do make a play for the Baron. Of course, they already had vision control of the area, but
Yeah,
Best Team AU are looking
rotating.
to push up this mid lane and take out down their inhibitor once again.
Yeah, they probably will be able to, but I think Vibes is going to get caught out in the middle of the Team Alpha Void now. While
Schönfire is looking to stop some recalls.
Schönfire is looking to stop the recalls, and they are going to run, but he will be caught by Delicious. Will Delicious be able to fight? It looks like he will be able to, maybe. Oh my god, that Dragon's Rage doing an immense amount of damage, but Playmaker finds the rest of Best Team AU, and it looks like they're going to get out, but yeah.
Spoilers with his mobility boots actually being disabled thanks to that Howling Gale. So he's in a bit of trouble. Oath also in trouble, but
yeah, Oath actually
Beast AD is
getting
here.
demolished. Beast AD, that's the Glacial Fissure going out to Beast AD, but the Monsoon
Nice
saving his
Monsoon.
life.
But
Oh
unfortunately,
no, Playmaker looking. No, he misses the Winter's Bite.
oh, that's unfortunate. That would have been a kill for sure.
Yeah, and
But
if Beast
they are
AD
going
went
to push
there,
down this bottom lane with this Baron buff and a 5-3 advantage, or well 4-3 since Delicious is in that mid lane clearing super minions. But they are going to be able to continue pushing and most likely get this inhibitor as well.
Yeah, as the death time is 10 seconds left. I don't know if they can, because Vibes has engaged onto Tortle. Tortle has been dropped dangerously low there.
Yeah, so they are going to have to back away. They're probably going to find this red buff and take that. But yeah, they did manage to pick up 2 towers, so they'll just take that and know that they can't stay much longer.
Yeah, and both teams just gonna keep it safe. I'm surprised they haven't really gone for it's actually pretty smart that Best Team AU have backed off every one of these fights, or tried to, due to the Baron, but I feel that Alpha Void aren't pushing for the fights hard enough.
Well, potentially. You really have to pick your fights well. If Frey can land a good ultimate onto someone, then that's probably the best way they have of starting a fight. Other than that, it's just the short-range engage of the Twisted Advance or the slightly longer range engage of the Glacial Fissure. But, the Glacial Fissure is a bit more telegraphed. It can be flashed out of or something like that. But yeah, both teams fairly decent at disengaging. And of course, the counter-engage from Best Team AU is also very, very strong with that Shockwave. Able to get Schönfire to jump into the team with the ball on him. And we saw that Shockwave in the first game work absolute wonders for best team AU, and so Alpha Void really respecting that like they should be, and haven't taken too many unnecessary risks.
Yeah, and they might be looking to actually force this mid before their Baron buff goes down. How long do they have on their Baron
It
buffs?
has about 40 seconds remaining.
Might be
And
looking to
it
force
looks like
something.
they could just be going to use it to take this open inhibitor if they can.
Yeah, it's best team AU might have to actually force it. Like,
Yeah, it looks like they will have to give up this
yeah,
inhibitor. Playmaker just being a brick there, really
yeah,
forcing himself on the team.
Playmaker and Jimmy as well being absolute walls, but that Ace in the hole popping the Banshees on total, but Banshees will be up in about another 30 seconds. Oh, there is a pause.
Yeah, so a pause coming out, and apparently we have some more lag on onto, I believe, Frey this time. So hopefully that will be resolved fairly shortly. But if we take a quick look at the items, it looks like we've got, 3 to 4 items on most members. So we really are starting to pull into that, late game stage. A 10,000 gold lead, in fact. So, best Alpha Void really having control of this game, constantly playing the map, and looks like teams are ready. So we should have this pause getting underway fairly soon. There we go.
Yep, the game has been resumed, and
Oh, Jimmy's finding best team AU.
Jimmy's looking hungry. Delicious looking hungry as well. Kick Schönfire into the team. Schönfire gets dropped. This is not looking good for best team AU right now. They're forcing a 4v5 here.
Yeah, so they will have a minion wave backing them up right now, and looks like they are going to probably be able to take this turret. Yeah, best team AU really, really wary.
Oh my god, that's... Wow, Oath getting demolished. This is not looking any good for best team AU.
This could quite possibly be the game. They're going to keep pushing on towards these Nexus turrets, but Frey has just been doing so much damage.
Frey shining there so much. But amazing Monsoon backing Team Alpha Void off this tower. Now the Glacial Fissure goes out and Vibes gets dropped first. Now it's Frey looking for the kill onto Beast AD. Delicious as well, but Delicious is getting dropped very low. That's going to be everyone down on best team AU. Schönfire running back in to try to stop them. Delicious gets dropped by the tower now. Is this going to be the game? No.
Yeah, they're just taking them out one by one, and this will be the Nexus. This will be the game. Well done to Alpha Void, taking out the previous champions from this tournament. And they will move on to the finals.
Very well played there by both teams, but Frey there shining on that Syndra, as well as Playmaker making the plays as well with those Glacial Fissures, actually tipping that fight that time. Just absolutely demolishing that fight. But
yeah,
Frey definitely doing work there. Yeah,
his Syndra, the last 2 games we saw, that was one scary Syndra. It really it was his team's shining star in the second game, which they did eventually lose, but not without a fight from Frey. And then this game, he absolutely ran over Oath and ran over the entire best team AU. And Total, of course, doing very, very similar. Really been shining in both the first game and this game. Going really, really strong on that Corki in both games. But yeah, well played to both teams, and especially to Team Alpha Void, who will be moving on to the finals.
Yep, and yeah, that was the last game of tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow as well for the grand final match between Team Alpha Void and Myth Gaming. We'll catch you guys later. We'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. So thank you, Invis, for joining me tonight.
Yeah, so pleasure to be here. If anyone enjoyed my casting and wants to keep up with what I'm doing in terms of casting, you can follow me on Twitter. That's at InvisyAU for my Twitter. So yeah.
And
thanks for having me.
Yep, and also, guys, if you guys need any more shoutcasters for any more events, make sure you check out Casters. It's a big shoutcasting organization, and yeah, we're there to help every time anyone needs a caster. Have a good night.
Good night.